Something you may not know is healthcare costs might be your third largest expense. The number of people that are uninsured has been rising over the past 3 years, particularly amongst young people. Now, some of this is due to job loss thanks to the pandemic. Some of this is due to the rise in the gig economy. Many people are becoming independent contractors doing things like Uber or DoorDash or Fiverr, things of that nature. Some of it is due to aging out of their parents' coverage at 26, and I'll talk more about that in just a second. And some of this is due to the fact that many young people don't realize that even though they're leaving home, and even if they are getting married, they can actually stay on their parents' coverage until they're 26. So I just wanted to bring some of these things to your attention. There are some options. First of all, regarding the 26 issue, there are actually 7 states where you can apply for a rider or an extension to be able to stay on your parents' coverage after you have turned 26. As long as you are under the age of 29, unmarried, and do not have access to health care coverage through your current employer. If you're under 26, it is possible for you to stay on your parents' coverage, even if you are married and even if you are not living at home. So I wanted to make folks aware of that. My daughter actually is starting to fall into that category. She is planning to get married and move out, but she's already aging out of her life insurance coverage. I've talked about this in another video. I'll put a link here for people. But some things that you might need to know is if you are 18 years old, you can have bare bones coverage for anywhere from $180 to $300 a month. It's not great, but at least you would have some health insurance coverage. If you're going to school, you may qualify for a student health care plan. So that is something worth looking into. If you are a low-income individual or have certain life situations that affect you, you may qualify for Medicaid. I'm going to keep hitting the same stupid cactus. Otherwise, if you're 26 years old, then you need to be prepared for the fact that health insurance coverage may cost you anywhere from $300 to $400 a month. And the younger that you enroll, the cheaper your premiums will be. Now, there are 5 factors that go into determining your premiums. If you are 26 years old, those factors are age, location, it varies from state to state and locale. Whether or not you use tobacco use can jack up your premiums by a decent chunk, just like they can impact your life insurance premiums. Whether you're applying for an individual versus a family plan, and then what plan category. They're oftentimes divided into levels or stages, and so you would need to be aware of that. Something else that you might want to know is that your health insurance provider that you're trying to get a plan through, they can't charge you different premiums based on whether you're a male or a female or not. And you might say, well, why would that even be the case? Well, of course, if you could bear children, you're going to have some special health care needs, but they are not allowed to charge different premiums, male versus female. Something else is they can't take your current health or medical history into account when determining your premiums. All plans must cover pre-existing conditions from the date that you enroll in their plans. Now, guys, I have covered a lot of ground here. I'm going to put a link in the description below this video on YouTube to a very helpful webpage that I found while I was researching some of this. And you are bound to have questions, guys, and I would love to help you work through some of those. Now, insurance is the one thing that I've never sold, but I'm the one that interprets all of our policies and everything for my personal family. So I may be able to help you to find the resources that you need for your particular situation. So you could send me those questions here on Twitch or Xbox. You can also hit me with them at fussyandfinance@gmail.com. And as always, guys, you can hit me with those questions in the comments below the video on YouTube.